For number 10, it says find the slope of the line passing through the 2 points. So one, I want to label my points. And then using the formula sheet on the very front of the test, you could say m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And if I plug in my 6's, I've got 6 minus 0. And then for x's, I've got negative 6 minus 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. Negative 6 minus 0 is negative 6. And if I divide this, I get negative 1. So m equals negative 1. So that would have to be B. In number 11, we're starting from the center here. And I need to go 4 to the right, 4 units to the right. So if I go 4 units to the right, I land here. And these were the absolute value means a V shape. And so I go up 1, right 1, and I also go up 1, left 1. And I create that V. And it's asking us, what is the equation of this graph? Well, if you remember, the equation had to be so that x and the number were on the inside of the absolute value. And if this is a positive 4, it's the opposite when you put it into here. So it's negative 4. So this has to be D. So it has to be inside the absolute values, and it has to be the opposite sign of where the dot is at. So dot is on positive 4. That means we're on negative 4. Okay, in number 12, we have y equals 2x minus 3. This is slope-intercept form. And we have to figure out which graph it is or if it's none of these. So I would start at negative 3. So there's negative 3, negative 3, negative 3. And then I have to go up to right 1. So I land here. So A has to be my answer. For number 13, we need to find our M, our B, and then which inequality are we dealing with. So for slope, how many do I rise and run? Well, I can't rise, so I have to fall. So 1, 2, 3. So I went down 3, and I ran 3. So I have negative 3 over 3, and that reduces to negative 1. And then B, where does that line cross the y-axis? Well, it crosses at 4. So I know I have to have y something is negative 1x plus 4. And then I look at my line, and I see that the line is solid. Okay, so a solid line has to be one of these two. So I can get rid of these. We see that it's shaded down, under, so that's less. So I am looking for y is less than or equal to, so that's these two, negative 1x plus 4. So that's just A. And you can remember there is a negative 1 right there. Okay, number 14, write an equation of the line in slope-intercept form. So very similar to 13, you just need to find M and B. So we see that from here to here, we rise 1, 2, 3 over 1, and that makes 3. And the line crosses at negative 4. So I would have y equals 3x minus 4. So C. Okay, negative 15. We have to plug the point and the slope into point-slope form. So the point is your x1, y1. Slope is m. And now I need to plug in. So y minus y1 is 4. M is 4. X minus x1 is negative 2, which makes a positive. And now we can distribute the 4. So I would have y minus 4 equals 4x plus 8. Lastly, to get the y by itself, I need to add 4. So my answer is letter B. But also, like, if I look at this, my slope is 4. That's what's given to me, slope is 4. So I know it can't be this one because slope is 6. And it can't be this one because slope is negative 4. It has to be a positive 4. Okay.